Hey everyone, welcome back to Houseplant Essentials. I'm your host Bryce. So glad you're here with me today. In today's video, I'll be taking you on a tour of my apartment here in good old Portland, and I'll be showing you my grow lights. Yep, my grow lights. As we get more into winter season, I think it's important that we start thinking about grow lights and how we can use them to help our plants. So I'll be showing you what I have and how I use them. With that, let's get right into it. All right, let's go on a little tour of my apartment. All right, so let's head into my bedroom, and I'm actually gonna do a once over so you can see all the plants in here. Got some here, and up here is my calenium, some others over here, hanging, yep, and got some over here. And this is my bed, the windows in my bedroom. And over here, we've got some hanging, go down, my giant dark star alocasia. We'll go back up here. And then down. It's quite amazing. It's become quite my little greenhouse. So I am very pleased with the way it has turned out. But we're not really in here for the plants, so to speak. We're in here for the grow lights. So the grow lights are actually up in my ceiling fan. So let's take a look up there. And you would never know that these are actually grow lights that are shining down on my plants, because you wouldn't be able to tell with the windows open. So let's go ahead and make it a little dark in here so we can see them. All right, so what I've done is isolated it to one grow light, and I'll show you how it shines down. It's right here, which is my propagation station actually, and it actually goes up here and has some of my plants on moss poles. So that is just the one isolated. Now this is a Sansi 10 watt full spectrum LED grow light, and it doesn't need to be super close to it. It does really well. So now I have two grow lights on, and I wanted to show you the amount of coverage that they actually provide. So you can see here where they're pointing, and I'll just go down from there. So over here, this whole area up here, and even down here. So it's really nice. Now the other one together, they cover this whole corner, this two walls, and yeah, they really provide a lot of full spectrum coverage. All right, so I've got all three grow lights on right now. The fourth with the cover over it is just a regular light bulb that shines down on my window and my headboard. So I don't need one in that. The third that I haven't shown you yet is this right here, and it shines down on this wall here. Yeah, so I am very pleased with the coverage that I get from the grow lights. Now I do have the three-armed grow light right here on these three plants, and that's just for extra coverage, because the light through the window doesn't get quite on these plants. So that's why I have this one here on top of the other three that I have. So yeah, that is it for the bedroom. Very, very pleased with the grow light situation in here. All right, here we are in my main living space. Over here is my dining room, and I just love the windows over there. And then over here we have my kitchen, some plants up there, my little tiny kitchen for little tiny Tim. Anyway, this is some more space over here. Got some good wall space where I've got some shelving and this little buffet thing, and I've got quite a few plants. Now what's cool is that these plants will actually get covered by grow lights tonight. So They don't actually get any light during the day. There's only one tiny north-facing window in here, and they don't get any light from it. So yeah, right here is my gorgeous money tree. It's covered by this grow light here, this two-armed grow light. You can see the plant is doing extremely well, so it's getting some good light from this grow light. Now over here is my dining room space, as I mentioned earlier, which is actually covered by a grow light. You can see it over there. It's kind of hard to miss it. And these plants are doing extremely well. Now you see, like, what do they need the grow lights with the windows? Well, it's so gloomy outside. You can see. Let's just take a peek. It's cloudy and gloomy, so they do need some extra support right now. So that's what I've got that light on, and it's doing so well. So this grow light here is a Sansi full spectrum grow light. So it's very powerful. All right, and then we have some more plants right here by my couch, and that is it, full circle. All right, here we are in my living room again, but this time it's nighttime and I have my grow lights set up for night. So we'll just take a quick little stroll around these. You can see the plants that were up on the shelves there and the side table here are all now on the floor under grow lights. So the reason I put them under grow lights at night and on the floor is because they don't get light during the day, and I wouldn't want to have the grow lights on during the day obstructing my living space. So that's why I have them here. And I have more up here on my kitchen counters, just the white ones, just the plain old white ones. These ones are the red-blue grow lights, and they do look purple because they're red and blue together. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, this is the space at night, and these are the grow lights that I have. All right, before I go, I thought I'd answer a couple questions that I get quite frequently. And the first is actually, how long should I keep my grow lights on? So the answer to that is actually 8 to 12 hours. So you want them on for at least 8 hours and up to 12 hours, and then off for another 12 hours. Hope that makes sense. The next question that I get is, how far above the plants should my grow lights be? So let's just take a closer look here at this. As you can see, it's quite a distance above the plant. And so the answer is actually 6 inches. You want them at least 6 inches above the plant. And then also, the last question that I get quite frequently is, are the white lights or the red-blue lights better? And my answer to that question is, they are the exact same, and you shouldn't be bothered with like which ones are better. Which ones actually should you get is another question, and that's just like based on your lifestyle. So like I have the red-blue lights on during nighttime, and so that works out for me. And then I have the white ones on during the day most of the time, except for the ones on my kitchen counter. So hope that was helpful, and yeah. All right, so now that you've seen my entire apartment, I think it's important that we talk about grow lights and why they are needed right now. So now that we're in the winter months and our plants aren't receiving that full, bright, indirect light that they were during the growing season, which is spring and summer and into fall, it's important that we supplement the light that they're not getting in order for them to do their thing, which is to photosynthesize. And that's when they flourish and thrive. So something to think about as we get into the winter months is, should I get grow lights? And I have them throughout my apartment, and I think you know why they're important. So something to think about. Okay, so that'll be it for today's video. I hope that you got some good information on grow lights and how important that they are right now as we get into the winter months. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to hit like if you liked today's video. And while you're at it, hit subscribe so that you get notified of new content when it's available. Thank you for watching.